today. From Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, it's Week 17 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the Queen City of Cincinnati and Paul Brown Stadium right on the banks of the Ohio River. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gautin. To my left, Charles Davis. And, Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Ravens, it's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar for these guys. Their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
And they're really not as worried about that as maybe we think. They know they've got the entire offseason to rest. All they care about is the game in front of them and finishing strong.
Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. Fielded right around the 8. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
So here come the Ravens now, ready to get the football for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback. Back in the NFL for the first time since 2016, it's Colin Kaepernick.
And I'll bet right now it's just one thought in his mind.
Win the game, yeah.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions,
no,
right?
2 touchdown passes last week.
2 touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Dan Arnold, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, just like last play. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. Finds the open target, Arnold. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Running out of the gun with White. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. A 4-yard pickup that gets him going forward, but still 15 yards left on third down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Kaepernick now on third and goal. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
To punt it away on fourth down, here's Drew Kaiser. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Bengals take over first.
So here are the Bengals now with a long field ahead of them. Leading them out, the number 6 overall pick back in April from Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
It's week 17, Brandon, and I'm just going to go ahead and say it. He's not going to win the MVP award, but that doesn't mean to me that he shouldn't get strong consideration. I think he's been terrific this year.
He has, and I think the highest praise came from the coaching staff, telling us that he's been more vital to our team than any other quarterback in the league. If your coaches are saying that, you feel pretty good.
Yeah, actually.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And did he get in? No, they'll mark him down at the 1-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Ravens heading out on offense as we look at the playoff picture in the AFC. The best starting field position you could possibly have. First and goal from the 1. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Again, Gordon on second and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. They were able to push him backwards on first down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
Josh Lambo now for the point after. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengal offense on their way out as we look at the playoff race in the AFC. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's caught by Hollister. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Number 28.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Brought down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Hey.
From the gun, Herbert on third down. Short pass to the tight end, Hollister. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak. Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Out of the gun, Herbert. And Cooks has it over the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's Freeman.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
38-yard line.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Booker on 1st down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, Freeman.
38-yard line.
And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Gain of 1.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Watch 23.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens 7, Bengals nothing.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. They snap it to Herbert. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. He's going up top for... He's got a man, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big pickup of 38.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They run the option here on 1st and 10. Kaepernick hit, fumble. He lost the football, and the Bengals have recovered it.
A fumble on the play.
A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. The drive starts with Devontae Booker, and the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Give the sack to Barkevious Mingo, the former number 6 pick.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the gun, Herbert. Throw complete right side to Cooks. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 12.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. The former 1st-rounder, Barkevious Mingo. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. Back deep, Alex Erickson. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
And try to atone for it here on this drive. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Now Cap, he's going to look to run. Kaepernick hit, fumble. He lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Herbert following the turnover. Short pass to the tight end, Hollister. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
2nd and 4.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Here comes Erickson. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team, because now your defense has to make that stand up.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Second down pass.
All right, let's go ahead and just add it up here. Their last 3 drives, 2 fumbles and an interception. Somewhere, to paraphrase one of the great coaches of the NFL, they're asking on that sideline, what the heck is going on out there?
The offense trots back onto the field, and we take an in-depth look at Royce Freeman. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup.
From the gun, Herbert got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Justin Herbert looking to pass. They set up the screen to Booker. And the Bengals are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. To the air again, Herbert. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, but now it's 3rd and goal. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. They'll run for it. It's Freeman. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. Freeman unable to get free here on 4th and goal. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
Able to get this to Gordon. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
8-yard pickup. And the Ravens.
A final shot before half for Kaepernick. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Arnold. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you as always. Welcome into our final regular season edition of our Halftime Report. Playoff lives hanging in the balance as we take you around the NFL one final time. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, just the lone touchdown accounting for all the scoring. A tight one, 7-0 is the score. And for the call of the second half, we send it back to our broadcast team of Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And that will be incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
It's 2nd and inches.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Baltimore.
Now the handoff comes to Gordon. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Got an open man, it's Harmon. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 28.
A gain of 15.
A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. They'll run on first down. It's Gordon. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
He's brought down at the
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Throwing is Kaepernick on 3rd down. Open man is Duvernay. And he will have a Ravens first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On the draw, it's White. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still 2nd down.
Now Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down. His throw caught right around the 6. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Taywan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
25-yard line.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
The run there on first down, going to get him 5 up to the 30. Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
At the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Operating from the gun. Herbert throwing right, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good for a Cincinnati Bengals First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, Herbert. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 42. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On first down, Justin Herbert. He'll find Williams on the slant. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Back to the running game. It's Freeman. Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this third quarter of play. Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and it's third down.
It's now third down and 9 yards to go.
Here's Herbert. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Second and 6 at the 12-yard line.
Herbert throwing again. And it's caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Brandon Cooks hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. So they fought half the battle here, but they're still down.
Plenty of work still left for them, but they delivered in the first step in their comeback attempt.
Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. After the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10. He'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's second and 7 now from the 28.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. That's taken in by Duvernay. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
A gain of 4. And it's third down.
They'll They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. Oh, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Here's Drew Kaiser now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. A big spot for the rookie Herbert. Dumping this off underneath to Booker. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
1st and 10 at the 46.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41.
Again, Herbert. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The 6-time Pro Bowler, Clay Matthews. And it'll be a 2nd and long. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense?
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the 50, here's Herbert. Brought in over the middle by Grant. Herbert. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
It's a gain of 11.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 20-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. Right back to him for 10 more to 1st.
1st down. 1st down and goal to go.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having... Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yep, the opportunity squashed. The drive starts with a run by White. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. This is Gordon. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. They will take the knee here, and they will finish this regular season with a victory. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Baltimore, they do finish things out with a victory here in the final week, but the victories were few and far between as they'll end the year 5-11. And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, this might wind up being a tough pill to swallow as they're going to finish the season at 9-7. And as division champs, they will host a playoff game next week in the wild card round. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.